Yay! Okay, welcome you guys to our Friday team call. Hold on, I'm still admitting all of our friends, but we're really excited. So Amy and Amanda and Amanda's just hopping on now, but Amy and Amanda and I have been talking about these messenger events and how much success Plexus as a whole is having with these messenger events, but then also with Amy's team, she has been doing them as well, and they have been seeing crazy success. So she's going to share in a little bit some of the things that she has seen. We decided, or I decided, to connect a challenge for these messenger events through the end of the month. So I'm going to be posting that on Team Taylor and just have a little fun with it to kind of encourage you guys to get outside of your comfort zone, do something new. There's no perfect way to do these, but we have a whole bunch of templates that we're going to share with you guys, and a video that shows you exactly how they kind of go, all of that, and share some strategies so that you guys can have the best success possible with these events. But what I love about them is that they're smaller, they're more intimate. You can do pop-up events, and they're in Messenger. So people can, even if they're not online right then, you can jump in and see them later. And what we're seeing, I have not personally run one of these, and I'm going to. So this is definitely also me getting outside of my comfort zone as well. But I talked to a lot of Jules, and I've been seeing a lot of the success that they have been having with these, and got some of their advice on how to successfully run these as well. And the kind of the best thing to do, and where people are seeing the most success, is those last minute invites actually work really well. If you can see somebody is online on Messenger, inviting them an hour before or 15 minutes before, anything like that, actually works super well. You don't have to plan these, days in advance, because moms and dads and, people are just busy right now. And so they can much easier commitment right then and there, rather than, a couple days out. So what we're seeing as far as just success with these is keeping them smaller. So having 6 to 8 participants, not including the host. We're seeing that it's really wise to be able to do it, keep them to 15 minutes or less, and really wise to be able to do it with at least one other partner. So where if you're the main host and you're the one posting in the messenger event, then your team member, partner, or what have you, can hop in and answer the questions as they arise within the event. And then once the event is over, obviously you want to follow up with everybody. That's the biggest key, and use those three-way chats with whoever was the person that was helping you host it, your upline or team member or whatever that looks like. Get in those three-way chats for that third-party validation, help answer all the questions that are not, take the questions out of the messenger chat and personalize it to that specific individual. But one of the things that they're seeing a lot of success with is, we know that facts tell, stories sell. So what they're seeing is, instead of doing crazy breakdowns and scientific breakdowns of the ingredients and those kinds of things, is more making it a little bit more personalized to the people in the group. If somebody is struggling with sugar cravings, and that's one of the things, or energy or something like that, you can start out a very simple post about Triplex or about Slim, or one of the products, and say, if you are struggling with sugar cravings, this is for you. So it's speaking directly to them, as opposed to breaking down the chromium and how everything works and that sort of thing. And then also, they're seeing a lot of success with straight up testimony events. In Messenger, you can record a 1-minute video and post it in there. So you can record a quick testimony for 1 minute of yourself, and have it just stored on your phone and use it every single Messenger event. The templates that we're going to show you, we have everything from a back to school template to, gut health, family health, steal the deal for end of the month if you want to offer some incentives, everything along those lines. So we have these plug and play templates, but you're going to want to personalize those. So and make it sound like it's you guys actually talking. Personalize it to the people that you know are going to be in that that specific event. Get interaction from them, and like I said, you can even offer an incentive at the end of it. Now, some of the key things that people have seen is that it's not abnormal for somebody to leave the event in the middle of it. All of a sudden you'll see, Nicole has left the group chat. Do not panic about that. That doesn't mean your event is bad. That's totally normal. It's bound to happen. What you're going to see is probably you invite 6 to 10 people. You're going to have 2 to 3 show up and be active within the actual event. And then later on, people can go back because it's in their messenger notifications and read through it all. So that is absolutely normal as well. But those follow-ups are just so key. I think as far as that goes, I'm trying to think if I missed anything. Amy, did you want to add anything into kind of what you guys have seen, since you guys are signing about 2 to 4 people per event? When you guys have hosted these, you're seeing crazy, like, immediate return on investment with these. So I would love to hear what you guys have seen and what has worked for you as well.
Yeah, sure. So we did the first one earlier in the month and we called it a soft launch, and we let people know who we added to the group that was the very first one we were doing. And I got to tell you, not only did people sign from them, but we also got rave feedback from them. And we've tweaked it just a little bit based on their feedback for the ones we've done since then. But I love them. Our team loves them, and the people love them because, one, they're 15 minutes. They're not on Zoom. They're not in a group that they have to sit and miss bedtime for. It's literally 15 minutes. But I can share some kind of best practices that we found. We went with a lot of the tips, but some of the things we found. So the first group we did, we actually, in all of the groups, because we did as a team, we had closer to 20 people in the message. And, I know some best practices say keep it between like 4 and 6 people, but when you do have people leave, it's going to affect it more if you have less people in the group. So we did ours for about 20. And what I love about them is there's zero prep work. You don't have to invite people until the morning of. In fact, we don't want people to invite until the day of. So you build the messenger chat, and let's say if I'm going to host it for, Amy Morton, I would add her to the chat, and then I added Nicole. So it was the 3 of us in there. And then I put a welcome blurb for what it is. So it's there in the messenger chat. And then we, at that point, opened it up and allowed people to add. So you're going to see a lot of things in the chat that says, so-and-so was added to the chat. Once you get a lot of people, like I said, we had around 15 to 20 for ours. You want to put up a poll, and these are really, really good because even though we have the templates for these events, we did a back to school theme on one. We did a gut health theme on one. There's a cravings one, and then we're going to do one around metabolism here next week. But when you get that poll, you can see what people are interested in. So you want to make your first post something that's high on the poll results to really get their attention, right? And so for us, the one back to school was immunity and energy. So I just tweaked the template a little bit and put those in first. The other thing we realized, so some of the people who have done these, and they've been doing these for months and months and months, they don't use graphics in their messenger event. So in our first one, we didn't put any graphics either. What the feedback we got though was that they wanted to see some pictures of the products we were talking about. So for our next event, I didn't do a lot of graphics, that were just kind of cute graphics. But when I talked about active, I put a picture of the drink. And when we talked about the pink drink, I put a picture just so, because that was the feedback we got. It does take up more space in the actual messenger event. Because remember, people are on their phones typically while they're looking at these. So you cannot have a post about Slim that's 5, 6, 7, 8 paragraphs long, right? Because that's still going to be too much to scroll. So you keep it short and sweet. And then the really important thing is that you want to have filmed and prepped ahead of time 60-second testimonies. Okay. And so I just went on in our team thread, and lots of people on our team were like, yes, I can totally do a 60-second video. And they just put it in our team chat. And some people did videos about, you know, their kids and focus or pooping or whatever. You don't have time to go through your whole testimony. You want to keep it focused on just one thing. Then during the event, so you don't have to worry about your phone stalling out and the video's not loading, just forward the video from the chat they're in to your event. And it's really great. These events are great. We encourage people to not do a lot of chitter chatter, right, in the event, but to give reactions to the post, thumbs up, hearts. Okay. If they have questions, they can certainly ask them. And at the beginning, we have we have some of our sidelines in there doing gifts to show that they're really excited. But then once the event starts, we don't want anyone on our team to be commenting, because then that just pushes things down. But we encourage potentials to ask questions. And that's it. I mean, like Sarah said, we signed the ones we signed between 2 and 4 people that night right after. And then the cool thing is they don't go away. So you might have people in there who maybe they missed those 15 minutes because their kid needed their butt to be wiped, right? You know how it is. So you can just say, hop back in there. It's still there, scroll up. It's only about 5 or 6 posts or so they can still scroll up and catch it later. They're really, really great. I did a giveaway at the end of each one because people were just really engaged. We actually, in our messenger events, got more engagement from guests in the messenger event than we typically get from guests in a Facebook event. Now, we're still doing Facebook events, right? I think you got to do all kinds of different modes of education because people learn and like information in different ways. But these messenger events are really, really good.
Yeah, I think it's because it's a little bit more of an intimate setting. They feel more comfortable to ask questions when it's just a couple people, just, certain people. And then the third-party validation from your team members being in there, reacting and showing some positivity, not, like Amy said, posting big, long paragraphs of their own experience or anything like that, but just, that excitement gives that like, okay, this is a community I'm excited to be a part of. It seems really great. Everybody's excited about it. I want to try it too, So what we're going to do between now and the end of the month is we're going to do a little challenge on the team pages. And what we want you guys to do is we want you to host these. And so, looking through the templates and seeing which ones work, maybe tweaking them or definitely tweaking them to your own verbiage and to what the people are going to want to hear about when they are in this event with your specific, group of people that you've invited. We want you guys to choose those, look through those, tweak those to your personality style. And then we're hoping to have 10 or more of you guys hosting different messenger events. So if you've got 2 co-hosts or something like that, that doesn't count as 3. We want at least 10 different messenger events from you guys before the end of the month. And we're going to do a drawing from those of you guys that are hosting them for $150 or $150 gift card to Sunglass Hut to get some new sunglasses, just something fun towards the end of the month. But the reason that we want to encourage you guys to do this is, this business is ever evolving and we can get stuck in a place where we're doing the same thing every single day and expecting different results. This is something new, something fresh, something that could even carry over onto Instagram, which is a big deal because a lot of people are only on Instagram. They're not on Facebook. So having those kind of events in different platforms, it works, right? And so that way you can start to bring in people and have events outside of the Facebook community as well. But I know there's a lot of fear sometimes when trying something new. You guys, one of the biggest things is that these people don't know how these are supposed to go. So if you have something that doesn't work well and you end up having to tweak from it, you're failing forward. And it's not truly a fail, right? They don't know what's supposed to happen. So I want to just encourage you guys to try this and see how it works, because because as we said, it is working for other people. And so the only way to get it to start working for you is to start doing them and to jump in the arena and start trying and to learn and to get it down for your own self. You want us to host the event for our people or for ourselves or both? Like if you have a team member that you are trying to launch, offer to help host a event for them, and you can be the main person posting, and then he or she can be the ones watching the comments and questions and directing, you did that. And then that way you're already set up as a position of influence afterwards, and you can help your new person in a three-way chat. It definitely helps to not be the only one in there posting. It does help to have somebody else in there as well. So hopefully that makes sense. Where are all the templates? I'm going to be posting them in Teamtailor after this call. So we'll get those up. And then, did I miss something else? Okay, I think that was all of the questions. Does anybody else have any questions, or Amy, did you want to add anything to that?
Well, I would just say, guys, a couple of things. You want to just try it. It's not going to be perfect the first time. Like we tweaked ours after the first one. What I like about them is they don't take a lot of time for us. So the person who hosts it, so I hosted both like the ones we've done. It takes 15 minutes for the host too. That's it. You just have to have 15 minutes. And I was on my laptop. I copied and pasted in the chat. That was it. But you have to be okay with a couple of things. You have to be okay with not covering anything, like all of the things about Plexus. You can't. It's only 15 minutes. You're not going to be able to talk about all the products. You're not going to be able to talk about all the things. So what you can do, if when you put up the poll, so the first thing you want to do after the little welcome, you want to put a poll in that chat. Let's say you were planning a back to school immunity event, but all of a sudden you have a ton of people in there who voted for weight loss. You can make a quick 60-second video showing the weight loss system and letting them know that's not what you're going to talk about tonight, but people can message offline in a different thread if they're interested in the weight loss, right? You also have to be okay when people leave. People are going to leave the thread even after you ask them to be a part of it and they said yes, okay? It's going to happen. But you have to remember, our products work, our products are amazing, and people need them. And don't get discouraged and upset on the people who aren't ready for them right now.
Yep. And just to follow up on that, not being discouraged for the people that aren't ready for it. We all know that timing plays a huge role in this. And, it might be a financial thing. It might be just a headspace thing. They're not ready to jump in on a wellness, program right now, or that kind of thing. But this gives them the ability to gain some information. And so then it's in their head, and down the road, when their timing does align and they are ready for it, that way, then they've already heard all of this, and it's a much easier, okay, I'm ready to go,
Mm-hmm.
So yay. Okay, I'm so excited about these. What I'm going to do is get everything, like I said, up in Teamtailor. I'll get the little contest up and all the details on that as well. And hit up Rankmakers, hit up the posts if you have any questions in regard to any of this, and we can help. I'm also going to include the video that is like a screen record of how it, how these go. So you can see just kind of a visual example as well. And the best thing is you don't have to be camera ready to host this event. It's super simple, and it's kind of plug and play, and you just can store the templates on the notes in your phone and do it on the go while you're out running errands too. So
can I make a suggestion? Mm-hmm. Can we get everyone on Teamtailor to do a 60-second testimony and put it in Rankmakers? And then awesome. Anyone who hosts an event, then you've got them all there and you can pull from them. That would be huge.
Because all you have to do in Rankmakers is search photos and videos in Rankmakers, and they'll all pop up.
Yeah, go all right there, because that would be great. So to be in the contest, you do not have to open it up to the whole team, Nicole. She actually prefers them to be like you host it just for you or just for your people, or have them be smaller groups, mm-hmm. not big team.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. No, I don't. Should we hashtag them? No, you don't need to hashtag them. Christine, you could just put, like, when you post your video, you could just put what it's about, like kids pooping or something. So then if we do a keyword search, it would pop up. But like Sarah said, in Messenger, if you click shared photo and video, they're all going to be there. So, okay, yay. Because I could do a couple videos. I'm thinking I could do like thyroid. I could do, just a couple quick.
Mom energy, and then a financial
Yeah.
one,
Yeah, so we'll maybe just put a couple keywords. So then when we keyword search, it'll come up. But
Awesome.
yeah, awesome. All
All right,
right, this is gonna be fun. Thanks for doing this, Sarah.
I'm excited. I'll get everything up. So just be patient with me because it's going to take a little bit to, post it all. And we'll go from there.
Bye, guys.
Happy end of month. Bye.